Hi, I'm Alan from BourneActive.com, and in this short video we'll be showing some simple push exercises you can do with resistance bands at home. And what I mean by push is where you're pushing the resistance away from your body. The first exercise is the chest press, and the main muscles this exercise works are the big chest muscles, the pecs, and the anterior deltoid, which is the front of the shoulder, and also the triceps. You'll need to use the door anchor attachment for this exercise or loop the resistance bands around a sturdy post. To get started, with your hands holding the handles at shoulder height in front of your body and keeping your arms parallel to the floor, step forward to create tension in the bands. Lean forward a little, put one foot in front of the other for stability, and also engage or tense the core muscles. This creates a strong base to work from. Now push your hands forward, bringing them together in front of you, but don't lock the elbows out. Then slowly bring your hands back until your elbows are at 90 degrees and level with your shoulders. You don't want to bring them back any further, otherwise you start to put more pressure on the back of your shoulder joints. When bringing your hands back, maintain a controlled movement. This keeps all the muscles working, including the smaller but equally important stabilizer muscles. Breathing is an important point with any exercise. With resistance training, get into the habit of breathing out when exerting effort. So for the chest press, breathe out when pushing away from your body, and breathe in when bringing your hands back. Now let's move on to Pec Flies, which are performed in a similar position to the chest press, but with your arms kept extended. Pec Flies focus on working the pectoralis major, which is the big chest muscle. Never perform this exercise with a heavy resistance. Start very light and slowly build up the resistance. To start, hold the handles with palms facing forward at shoulder height. Your arms are out wide to the side, parallel to the floor, and although this exercise is done with extended arms, keep your elbows slightly bent at all times. Step forward to create tension in the bands, with one foot in front of the other and engaging the core muscles for stability. Breathe out as you bring your arms forward and bring your hands together, and then breathe in as you bring your arms back to the starting position. It's very important to bring your arms back in a controlled way and no further back than your shoulders. The complete exercise should be a smooth movement. If you relax or are not in control on the way back, you risk injury to your shoulder, as the resistance bands will be exerting a constant force. When you finish the set, just take a step back to release the tension in the bands. Okay, now we're going to do a shoulder press, which in particular works the deltoids, which are across the front, top and rear of the shoulder, and also the triceps. Stand with both feet on the resistance bands, and the starting position is with your hands just above shoulder level, with your palms facing forward. Again, engage the core muscles to keep your torso solid and to protect your lower back. The movement is pushing straight up, extending your arms above your head, but don't straighten out the arms fully. Keep the elbows slightly bent at the top of the shoulder press to avoid pressure on the elbow joint. Return to the starting position by lowering your hands in a controlled manner to shoulder level, and then repeat. Remember to breathe out when pushing up and breathe in on the way back down. The great thing about working with resistance bands is that you're using a whole lot more muscles than if you're using a resistance machine at the gym. In this exercise, as well as working the shoulders, the resistance bands also working the smaller stabilizer muscles in your torso as they support you. But with a shoulder press machine at the gym, you're sitting down so your torso doesn't have to do any work. That's why resistance bands are that much more effective for all body strength. And finally in this video, we've included the overhead triceps extension, which, as the name implies, works the triceps. Although not really a push exercise, we have included it here because in push exercises, like the chest and shoulder press, you are also using your triceps. As with the shoulder press, stand with both feet on the resistance band, and the starting position is with your arms up, elbows bent so your hands are behind your head, and with the forearms parallel to the floor. As before, engage the core muscles to keep your torso solid and to protect your lower back. The movement is to bring your hands above your head, keeping your arms close to your head. Then, in a controlled manner, return your hands to the starting point and then repeat until you've completed your set. Remember to breathe out when your hands go up and breathe in on the way back down. For ideas on putting together a balanced workout to suit your training goals and around your busy life, please visit www.bourne-active.com. If you have any questions about what we've talked about here, we're more than happy to answer them, and why not visit our website regularly, as we're always adding new videos with different exercise ideas to add more variety to your workouts. In the meantime, keep active.